Is BP also making a massive mistake in the Persian Gulf that's threatening our national security? We're going to try to cover all these related topics. Let's bring in Arizona Republican Congressman Trent Franks. Hello, Mr. Franks. Chris Holton is the director of the Divest Terror initiative at the Center for Security Policy. Rory Cooper, director of strategic communications at the Heritage Foundation and former Energy Department official himself. And John Kudlow will be here in just a moment, CNBC contributor and energy analyst. Let me get you in here, Chris Holton. Do you have any thoughts on this? I got Mr. Kudlow next to me. Be here in a second. But go ahead, Chris.
Well, I happen to live in South Louisiana. It's where I am right now. And I can tell you that the response has been very frustrating. A lot of the boom that were supposed to be in place for such an eventuality as this never got here, still aren't here. The guy you all need to talk to is Plaquemines Parish President, a guy named Billy Nungesser, who is on the tip of the spear fighting this oil spill, and he can tell you exactly what he's been promised and what he's asked for and what hasn't shown up. A lot more hasn't shown up than has. How long these things should take, that's really beyond my area of expertise, unfortunately. I don't want to do you a disservice and comment on that aspect.
All right, one of the parts about this that infuriates me is Wall Street Journal and other media reports that BP is secretly trading with the enemy. The enemy is Iran and their weapons of mass destruction, nuclear weapons, and that they are turning off, what is it? Let me get this right. The ship's tracking transponders, John Kudlow taught me that a few nights ago. They turn them off. They're doing this in secret. Some congressional legislation, will get Trent back on this, wants to stop the Pentagon with trading with BP. In my view, BP should be given a very clear choice. You want to trade oil with the United States? Then get off Iran. If you want to trade with Iran, then you're out of the Pentagon. They've made $8 billion from the Pentagon's oil trading. Now, Chris Holton, I want to know what this is all about. This, to me, is an outrage. Why haven't we sanctioned BP?
Well, we haven't sanctioned BP for the same reason we haven't sanctioned any number of oil companies that do business in and with Iran, despite the fact that we've had in place since 1996 the Iran Sanctions Act, which says any oil company that does business of over $20 million a year with Iran's energy sector is subject to U.S. sanctions. And we've had now 3 successive administrations issue waivers in every single case, including BP. Now, you mentioned that BP was doing surreptitious trading with Iran. BP also does business with Iran above board. They get revenue out of Iran, but they also make the claim that they're not taking any new contracts.
Well, they partner with Iran. They are partnering with Iran. I am told, my study,
no question
they
about
are partnering with Iran outside of the country until oil fields and a pipeline. So they are in up to their eyeballs with Iran, BP that is.